and welcome to Quarter Acre Haunt. Today we have a super fun project in store. We're going to be making a pirate ship. Now the thing that's great about this DIY is not only is it pretty easy to do with some scraps that you probably already have laying around, but it also stores really easily. So if you are here for some swashbuckling fun, then stick around. Now, this pirate ship was a prop that I had made for a trunk or treat last year. I think I spent maybe a total of 30 minutes just spray painting some old scrap wood and putting hinges on it. So the first step that we're gonna have to do is take apart the old pirate ship. Now, if you're starting from scratch, all that you'll need to gather up is a few planks of some scrap OSB. Now, I used OSB because it's cheap, and I plan on painting it. If you would like to do something that's maybe gonna last a little bit longer, I would get a plywood that is rated for outdoor use. All right, so here you can see kind of the relative sizes of each of the boards that we're gonna be using. So this is side 1 and side 2. We're gonna be cutting it to the shape that we like, but before we can do that, we're gonna get this ugly wood primed up. Now, I'll be honest, I kind of made this project up as I was going, so in retrospect, I would definitely cut your wood first, and then I would paint it just to save on a little bit of paint there. So here, I'm just drawing an outline of how I want to cut the ship. I liked kind of this curvy pirate ship profile. Once the planks are cut, you're going to cut out the trim of your ship with some foam and a hot wire cutter. So once you get those two pieces cut out, you're going to lay them on your first 2 sections right there. Then we're going to add some detail, kind of like we did over here on this side. Okay, now you're gonna go ahead and lay this down so that these top edges are just hovering above the wood. So you want most of it to be on the wood platform, but we're gonna take some of it as a little bit of an overhang there. So it should end up looking like that. Then we're gonna just take a Sharpie and just trace around the outline of where the styrofoam hits the wood. Okay, now that we've gotten our outline drawn out on the wood, we can go ahead and take our vinyl spackling, and we're gonna apply this super liberally to everywhere outside of that styrofoam template cutout. So we're gonna apply a thick layer of this, kind of smooth it out into a slant so it looks like the wood is a little bit slanted. We're gonna let it dry for a few minutes, and then we're gonna go over it again with the spackling spatula to give it a little bit of a rough wooden texture. All right, so now we've got this dark walnut satin finish spray paint. So we're just gonna go ahead and paint it in a little bit of a diagonal, giving this thing some texture and dimension. right, we're gonna go ahead and paint the styrofoam details on the ship. Since you can't use a spray paint on that styrofoam, we're gonna go ahead and use some just cheap acrylic paints. So the colors that I have here are melted chocolate and this jet black. We're gonna mix these two together to get that kind of dark walnut color that we have on the rest of the ship. And we're just gonna paint this up. All right, now that we've got those all painted and the styrofoam painted as well, we're gonna take this matte clear protector spray and just spray the wood panels. Remember, again, we're avoiding the styrofoam. This is just to go over the caulking to help seal and protect it. Next, you're just gonna take some type of foam glue. I use liquid nails and just go ahead and glue those foam pieces onto your boards. Now, I originally wasn't going to do anything extra to this pirate ship. However, after kind of setting it up, I decided that I needed a little bit of a keel to go in the front of the ship. So off camera, I just took 3 sheets of my really thin foam core, and what we did was we stuck some toothpicks through each of those 3 layers, added some glue in between, and cut out the shape of our keel. So that did happen off camera. I realized that with the front part of the ship that I'm building, this little bump needed to come off. So I just took my wire cutter and made that flat, and then I'm gonna go back and paint this so that when we get the ship together, and honestly, if you could angle it a little bit, that'd be even better. But just so you know, that's kind of what the new shape of this front piece is going to look like, just so that we can get that keel on the front. To secure this in the ground, I've just cut 1-foot PVC pipes, glued them on with some liquid nails, and then we will slide those over some rebar that we pounded into the ground. I think I'm gonna go and paint over these so that you can't see the PVC when this is all set up. And here it is, all finished. I'm super excited to announce that this year Quarter Acre Haunt is teaming up with St. Jude's Hospital and Skeletons for Hope, as well as Fright Maps, to bring you guys an awesome haunt that is going to be raising some money that will go 100% towards St. Jude's Hospital as they work to help children with childhood cancer. So we are excited about that. I hope that you guys will stop by, check us out, download the Fright Maps app, get your own haunts on there, and if you can, also team up with St. Jude's to help these awesome kiddos who are going through some really hard times. I super appreciate all you guys do to support this channel, so if you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you would do different, and let me know what you have in your haunt that you would like to see me do next.